Just peeping the changes, they had to go, I'm making arrangements. Don't feel the love, don't want no entanglements. Now I got boundaries, they can't sustain me, I got them brainless. Like what she gon' do? Karma that paid, I'm feeling brand new. Been had the power, but couldn't see it through. They better tame her, cause she on the loose right now. What's up, y'all, man? It's Intutai, and today we are doing my episode for Talks with Two. As y'all know, first season, I popped it off, so I feel like it's only right I come back for the next season so y'all can stay up to date with what I got going on and, you know, some new updates. It's 2 seasons. It's my season. So y'all already know what's going on. But I want to thank all the guests from season 1. Season 1 was amazing, y'all. Like, we turned up. We went to Chicago. I had some amazing guests on the platform. And, man, like, I jumped off the porch, and I'm happy I jumped off the porch, y'all. So, yeah, man, today, you know, I'm getting interviewed, man. Shout out to my peoples that's feel me interviewing me.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, so, you know, we about to go on and get into it, man. Let y'all get a, you know, peek inside my life and where to at right now, man. So, go on ahead and let's jump into it.
All right. So, first question I got for you is, how has your mental health evolved since your last self-interview?
Man, I feel like my mental health has evolved a lot. Like, this was August 2024. Man, I was really just, this was when I first started my transformation. Cause June, that's when I went from K Savage to Intutai. So the mental health, I've grown like so much. Got wiser, went through a lot of situations. I mainly talked about, you know, the shooting and the transformation in the first episode. So I just been studying. I just been working on myself a lot. Like, really just been studying me, getting to know me, and just diving deep into myself with everything that I've been going through. But it's been fun, though. Like, the mental, man, I'm mentally sharp now. Like, I'm more sharp than I was when I first started. And I feel like I'm more confident. Like, I'm more confident doing this stuff now because I was like, man, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, can I really have a conversation with people? Like, can I ask questions? Like, do I need to have my questions written down? Like, I wasn't fully confident in myself, but I was confident enough to take the leap. Now, I don't really got no doubts. So I feel like the mental has been real cool. Like, I went through a lot of situations, a lot of major awakenings that forced me to really just get my mental together. So I would say as of right now, my mental in a good place.
Do you feel like you learned a lot from season 1 versus coming into season 2?
Yeah, I learned a lot of things. You talking about like in life or just with Talks with Two?
Both. Like, what you learned from Talks with Two and then taking it and putting it into life.
Man, I feel like with season 1, like I said, I was kind of like going back and forth with myself, trying to make sure that I'm doing it right. But I figured out it's no right or wrong way. Like, I'm like, how often should I drop episodes? Like, how long do they need to be? Like, how many episodes? But then I realized, like, I'm talking about mental health on my platform, so, you know, it's different. Like, I'm in a different lane than other people because I'm talking about a different subject. It took a long time to really just understand that. I feel like I learned so much just by being the host and asking other people questions about their stories. Like, so many of them went through so much stuff. Like, everybody that I had on season 1, you know, they either in the field now, but it took a lot for them to get to where they was because they had to face some hardships and stuff like that. So I learned a lot. Like, I'm asking them to give me advice. Give everybody advice, you know, what they'll say to this person who going through what they going through. But whole time, some of their answers and some of the things that they was saying on how they went about things, I took notes for myself. So they might be coming to me for a therapy podcast session, but whole time I'm learning too. So I basically learned how to navigate situations, learn a lot about therapy, a lot of them in therapy. It's just so much learning. Like, we had men on there, like, the men jumped it off. So seeing the men being vulnerable, that was a good thing, and just people even like wanting to come on the podcast and really have a safe space and talk about things that they haven't talked about, like to their people, to their family, but they came on Talks with Two to let it out. So that really let me know that I was doing something. And then I learned just going by faith and just using my mission, because I started this from my song Inner Child. I talked about, going through sexual assault and, all that kind of stuff, and just really finding myself. Um, but I'm glad I went with it, because a lot of people was hitting me up like, dang, like I went through the same thing, but I'm not bold enough to come talk about it. Like on a song, putting it in a song. So I'm like, dang, like what can I do? I'm glad I went with my mission though, because this was the first thing that I'm doing that's outside of music. Like this don't got nothing to do with music. This is speaking to people. This is allowing space. So, um, man, I learned a lot. Just being patient, um, learning how to edit. I made my own thumbnails and stuff like that. I edited all episodes. Um, just really just putting them graphic design skills together to make my stuff look right. You know, good quality, good sound, investing in equipment and stuff, man. Definitely had help with that. So I ain't gonna lie. I learned a lot. I learned a lot of things.
Do you think that season one boosted off your healing journey? Like helped you heal?
Yeah, like season one definitely helped me heal. Like if I feel like if it wasn't for Talks with Two, it's like I'm in the hosting chair, but like I said, I'm still learning and I'm still healing. Some of us went through the same things. Like um, one of the one of the guests that I had on, he went through sexual assault and stuff like that, and him being a male, like and it happening with a female with him, and then I'm same gender and stuff like that. Like you just learn different perspectives on things, and honestly, like they responses and how they went about it and maneuvered through what happened to them definitely helped me. But really, like Talks with Two started my healing journey by getting into the community, because I focused on community and putting in for the collective, and the whole time that's what I was been supposed to do with any platform that I do. So that honestly was like that. Yeah, that definitely Talks with Two definitely jumped off the healing process for real, for real.
Okay, okay, okay. What's some things that you do or practice that really help you stay grounded and just keep going and stay disciplined?
Man, honestly, at first I wasn't really just doing nothing that was really grounding me for real. Like it took me to get tired and go through burnout to really just get myself grounded. Now fast forward like, um, well, let me take that back. I lied, cause I was definitely doing like my astrology stuff like that. That kept me grounded, learning about myself. But on the part where I'm learning about my self care, I wasn't really doing that as much at the time. But fast forward now, like I'm definitely doing self care things like healing rituals, goddamn, like cleansing. Um, Now I protect my energy more than ever. Like more than ever, I'm protecting my energy. I had to learn a lot of things like boundaries, not putting my energy into things that no longer serve me. So fast forward now, I'm doing a lot of self care stuff now. Like now, it's all about me. For real, for real.
Would you say astrology? Well, first, was you into astrology and stuff going into your healing journey, like going into season one and stuff like that?
Um, yeah, I was. At first, I've been doing astrology and all that. At first, I started with tarot, but like the cards, like that's not really what clung me onto it. Um, I would say when I turned like when I evolved and started moving as Intutai, my soul name, I wanted to know more. I knew my soul name in 2023, like a month before I got shot. I found out my soul name, so I never did nothing with my soul name at that point, but I was still like into the zodiacs and stuff, like zodiacs and looking on social media, reading the horoscopes and all that is where it started. But 2024 definitely finding that soul name and just after that is when I definitely started tapping in like my birth chart. Like I move off of my birth chart. Like that's my blueprint for everything. Like I know everything about myself. So I definitely started using astrology as a tool. Um, but then while finding out about myself with astrology, I'm like, dang, like I can really use this to help other people because I also found my purpose through astrology too. Like I'm supposed to, you feel me, inspire, lead, teach others with what I know, and I know how to channel things. And then not only that, like I'm clairvoyant, so that's another spiritual gift that I was able to navigate using astrology. So I would definitely say that, yeah, I've been doing astrology, but getting into the deeper end of things, that all started in like 2024. And then I would say after December when I really met like a real karmic contract that I had after that is when it got like real deep leading into this year. So yeah, I've been studying it though.
So would you feel like astrology plays a big part in like your everyday life and how you move and stuff like that?
Man, huge part. Like I would say 80% of the time I'm moving off astrology. Like I'm moving off of my blueprint because I know so much about myself that somebody can tell me something about me, good or bad, and I'm like, yeah, like that is me. But I know why I'm like that. Like somebody could say, oh, like you impatient. Okay, yeah, I'm an Aries. Like we impatient. And one thing I get a lot, not even a lot, but something that I heard was, oh, like I use people. That ain't even what it is. Cause I mean, based on my chart, I got a placement in there that is perceived that way to other people that don't understand, but it ain't even like that. I just grow away from people quick. Like I move on quick. Like once I'm done,
Outgrow.
yeah, I like literally I outgrow people quick. So that's a placement that I got, but it can appear that I use somebody. Like it can appear that way to other people, but that's not what it is, for real. So I would say I definitely move. I know my blueprint. Like I know my purpose for real. So it's like I move off of that. Like I'm on that every day. Like I know how to check energy for the day. Like I know how to see what's to come. Like I know everything. I'm real deep in astrology for real. And man, I don't know where I'd be without it because I'm more aware now. So if I see this or my dreams, I'm tapping in. I'm already aware of what's finna go down and how I need to move. Like I be 10 steps ahead with everything using astrology. So that's my tool, and I want to get into teaching other people how to use it.
So how did you first even realize that astrology was a gift of yours? Like what made you just want to get into it for real?
Honestly, when I got shot, I ain't even gonna lie. Like I just had to know why. You feel me? Like I just had to know because I feel like I didn't get justice to what I thought justice was, as far as like the system and somebody getting arrested. Um, and I wanted to know why I survived. I lost a close friend 2 months after I died, like somebody that I grew up with, and he had got shot and died. So I was dealing with survivor's guilt. Like, dang, like, bro, I done got shot in both legs. You feel me? Two different bullet calibers. June 2nd, 2023. 2 months after I turned 22. It's too many twos. Like, just think about it. 22, that's two. June 2nd, that's the third. Both legs, that's two. Two different bullet calibers. Like, it's too many twos. So when you start looking at numerology and stuff like that, like, two is a powerful number. 22 is a master number. Like, you know. So getting into that, it was just too many twos, and I just had to know. Like I'm like, And then when I found out you can pull up transit charts, like transit charts is the transits of that day. So when I found out that I can go look at where the stars was and how everything aligned in my life for that day that I got shot, it was a wrap. It was a wrap, cause mind y'all, like I didn't talk to a detective about my case till February 2024. I got shot in June 2023. So imagine going 8 months.
That's crazy.
Imagine going 8 months and you not knowing nothing. Like you not knowing nothing. And for the first 3 months, when I was going to my appointments, because the 9mm it hit my fibia bone, so it fractured my fibia bone, and then the other one was the 4-5 that didn't hit no bone. Man, I was like, man, every time I see somebody, they like, you blessed, like it was supposed to take your leg off. You feel me? Like it was really supposed to, it was really supposed to do some damage, for real. But I just want to know why. And after those 3 months of trying to reach out to Murfreesboro Police Department, and I had no luck, I just forgot about it. I had healed quick. I started walking 2 weeks after I got shot. I went to my first appointment walking. They're like, dang, we ain't never seen nothing like this. Like, we ain't never seen nothing like this. Because I wasn't finna sit on them crutches long. Like, I wasn't finna, man, don't nothing hold me down. So after that, I made the trauma album and stuff. Stayed with my music, put it in the song. But, man, I just had to know. Because I'm walking into the unknown. Like, dang, why me? So I was in that mindset. So I'm looking up in the astrology, like, I'm healing myself because I couldn't get it in society, but I believe in karma, universal law, like, ain't nobody getting away, and living a good life after that, hurting somebody that's innocent. So it's understood now, but back then, nah. Then when I finally heard from the detective, imagine your first time hearing from the detective on your case and they tell you they closing it. I was in the studio that day. I never forget. I was in the studio. They called me, like, all right, but then he was telling me, we gonna close the case, woo-woo. Like, I ain't really gonna talk about everything he said because it's irrelevant. But, they closed it. So how I'm finna go home and tell my mom and my granny that they just closed it and they ain't gonna do nothing?
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, I broke down in the studio. I was in my studio by myself that day, like, I broke down. Because I'm like, dang, like, I just went through all this for what? I'm the one, them appointments. You feel me? Like, couldn't shower by myself. Shout out to my little sister, my mama, and my whole family, like, came together, like, after that, like, it was terrible. Like, I wouldn't wish that on nobody, but it wasn't that terrible. Like, I really had support. I really had people that really rocked with me after that, like, nah, not K. So I had to find out. And I did. I found out, like, that was a catalyst moment for me. That was a moment, your eyes open now. My eyes open, using my discernment, my environment, like, not being in these certain places no more. Like, I had to really learn, open my eyes. But that's my greatest gift. And I don't take back getting shot for nothing. Like, I feel like if I ain't get shot, I wouldn't be me right now. Like, I take that story and I go talk to the youth.
Right.
I'm a survivor. Like, most people get shot and don't live. Like, could have hit a main artery or anything. And I'm here.
Walking.
Like, let's not even think about death. I could have been paralyzed. Leg could have, got amputated. Like, I could still be having problems. Right. You feel me? Like,
pain.
Well, I would say I'm 100% for real. Like, the only little minor thing, like, when it cold, like, cause some particles or something might still be in there and the legs start hurting. That's it though. Nothing major, bro. Like, and it's crazy cause the entrance wound, it went through the back, but it came out on top of the tibia, and the tibia bone, that's the main bone in your leg. The bullet came out on top of the main bone, but didn't even hit it. It hit the other one that didn't require me. I left the same night. I didn't need surgery. Like, say blessed for real. like not taking life for granted, like at all. Like after that, I ain't nowhere where I don't need to be. Feel me? I got my certain people that I be around, like, but I still need to learn lessons after that. Cause now it's about boundaries. Now it's about discernment, like knowing who right for you and who not. But as far as astrology go and putting that together, um, it's a placement that's in astrology that stand for fated events. And I had that placement in the 8th house that day that I got shot. So June 2nd, 2023. And last time I looked at my phone before shots went off, it was 4:45. So, I put that time in, but I had the fated placement, the vertex. It's the fated placement right there. That's when everything faded. Something faded is going to happen in that house. And the 8th house stands for death, rebirth. You can see death. You can see life and death. You can see hidden things. That was in that house that day. That was in that house that day in that moment of time. It was other placements and stuff, but that was the main one that showed a life threatening event that was gonna go down that day for me, for real. Like for real, for real. So when I had seen that, and then I get to looking up, like studying all the other placements, it was a catalyst moment. It was never meant for me to die. When I got shot, I was the most confident that I've ever been in life, and I struggled with anxiety all my life. I was always panicking, but that one time in my life, I was calm as hell.
You feel like astrology has something to do with it? Like astrology, you feel like that has something to do with your confidence?
Nope. It wasn't even astrology. Well, let's just say it was my chart and how I was built. I'm a warrior already. Like, I know so much about myself and my spiritual ranking. I done already been through war. Like, I done already been through war in the past lives. I done already fought. Like, I'm used to being in war and surviving, but I rise above every time. So just looking at that situation, that was the most life-threatening situation that I've been through. But everything else, I've been surviving. I've been rising above everything. So it's the way my chart was built. My courage and my strength that I had at the time, while I was right there bleeding out, that what led me to survive. And of course, my granddaddy in the realm protecting me, ain't gonna let nothing happen to me. Had angels there with me, like for real, like bruh, so blessed, so blessed. When I think back to that, I'm just like, bro, you done rose above for real. You done really beat the odds.
Yeah, you stood up in your power.
I did. So when I'm looking at my birth chart and I'm seeing like everything that's going on, like I'm like, okay, like I'm built for this. Like my courage and my strength got me through that moment, cause I didn't give up on myself. Like my soul didn't leave my body or nothing. Like I had one wave go down my body. And I think that was just the rush that was going through, but that was it. I just remember telling myself, like, God, please don't let me go out like this. Like, as I'm in cover, shots still going off while I'm at safety at this point, but I'm feeling like my leg and my pants and stuff bleeding out. Like, God, please don't let me go through this. And all I look back, like, in the back seat, my backpack, because I was supposed to do a session that night, my backpack, my laptop, and everything was in there. And I was just looking back at that like, dang, like, what if I, like, never see this stuff again, like. So I didn't know if I would go on the stand, to be honest with you. But I was so strong. They told me once I got in the ambulance, like, you might got a broken leg. I was so strong. I called my granny like, hey, granny, I just got shot. I'm on the way to Murfreesboro, St. Thomas, Rutherford. Like, straight like that. Like, went in panicking or nothing. Then I heard everybody else panicking in the back. And by that time, the ambulance came and it was time to get off the phone. They had cut me open. Like, cut my clothes open and stuff like that. Put the tourniquet on my leg, stopped the bleeding. And it was up from there. Got to that hospital, didn't know what to expect. You got 6 nurses waiting on you. You don't know what's going on. They put you in this big room, big machines. You getting stuck here, taking the shot, stuck here. You getting morphine. You feel me? Like, man, I ain't gonna lie. Went home that same night. So I would say this happened like 4:45. Man, I was there to probably like 11. Doctors came in, did X-ray on my leg. You going home tonight. And I think when he said I was going home that like tonight, that's when my body just like dang. But astrology played a major role. I definitely had to know why, and now I know why. To use that to help other people. Talk about it to help other people. And that's the purpose that came from it. And like I said, I don't regret it. I don't regret it.
It's crazy.
For real.
So, what is something you used to hide about your spiritual side, like your astrology and stuff, and your gifts that you now fully embrace?
Man, I was scared to talk about my gifts because I was scared of my own self. Like you having dreams and then you seeing play out in real life. And
Yeah,
my
that's
dreams, yeah, like
that's
my
crazy.
dreams are literal. I mean, they not literal. They symbolic. Feel me? So symbols in there, symbolism. So one thing about it is I always had dreams of hidden enemies because my Mercury in Pisces is in 8th house. Mercury, communication. That planet rules communication. Pisces is a highly intuitive sign by itself. That's how my communication come. But it's in the 8th house of hidden things and hidden realms. And, the realm that's not this one. So I'm getting messages from from the spirit guides and from my ancestors and everything. And that's where my clairvoyance is so strong. That's my highest degree placement in my birth chart. So it's strong there. But I see hidden enemies all the time. Like, and it can be crazy because you can be right next to this enemy that you seeing in your dreams. Like multiple times. Everybody that I done fell out with that's not around me now done popped up in them dreams.
That's crazy. So,
Yeah.
so when you be having like dreams and stuff, and like your gift, like that's crazy. Like, is that scary to you sometimes?
Man, yeah, because you'll see the scariest part is really thinking somebody with you and that's your dog. But that ain't your dog. That is not your dog.
And then if you know,
Like,
you gotta move like you know.
yeah, so it's like, okay, I don't expect nobody to understand because I write all my dreams down. So you can look up a name and ain't no telling who you gonna see in there. But when it's somebody that you rock with heavy or you think that rock with you heavy and you see them pop up doing some flow, I'll be like, oh man, like not him, not her, not oh man. So like at first I didn't go with my intuition. I stayed around these people. And sometimes dreams don't play out quick. So if I had a dream last night about somebody doing some flaw, it might not play out that week, that month. The situation to play out later depending on how urgent it is. Because if I have a dream, if you show up in my dreams, it's urgent energy. Like it's an emergency, especially if I wake up mad and really just feeling some type of way about it. You playing with my energy as we speak. For real. So some people, I have a dream about them, and they in the situation, what I dreamed about and everything come together later. But some like this year being fully tapped in, that energy was in real time, like for real. So a lot of people that I cut off just off the blue, like no back talk, no nothing, because it's nothing that you can tell me in this realm right now, because I already seen it. Forget what you say. I pick up on your unconscious what you don't say. So I can tell your soul hating because you got to think about it. I start looking at people as souls. Forget the body. We are here. Our souls are here again. We just in different bodies. But we done been here before. So what's the lesson? So when I start looking at people like that, it ain't nothing you can tell me. Like, oh man, we had problems like back then in the past life, and this has playing out now. Like one of my dogs, and he don't even know it. Like he just know that, he feel how he feel, and it come off as envy. But that ain't the whole story. But I know the whole story, so I'ma just go ahead and move around. For real, like it's really like it. It's really like it for real.
So if this somebody first time tapping in, season 2, Talks with 2, and they listening to this, they trying to figure out what you talking about and your gift. What do you want them to know about how your gifts work and what they here to do and your intentions and how you approaching your gifts?
One thing people should know about my gifts is I don't use my gift to hurt people. Because there's people in the spiritual community that can be so powerful and they know their power and they could like hurt other people like with their power, like depending on what it is. I have the gift of sight. I protect me.
You use your gift to gain knowledge.
I gain knowledge and then I'm gonna spit it out.
Word.
But one thing about it, everybody got a gift. Everybody is powerful. It's somebody that might have a gift that's stronger than mine out here. So just because y'all hear me and I know my gifts, that's because I put in the work to know my gift and study my gift and craft my gift. But everybody is powerful. Everybody got something in their chart that's powerful. None of us are the same at all. So definitely like everybody that's been around me that know I'm tapped in, they know it's 100%. Like this is no cap or nothing like that. And I take pride in my gifts. Like I can talk about it. You feel me? Because it's my gift. Can't nobody take it away from me. You know, people can say whatever they want to say about it, or they don't believe in things like that, and that's fine. But I'm so content with myself. I'm gonna keep using it. I'm gonna keep using my gift, like for the better. But the fact that I can pick up on hidden enemies, that's lit. But one thing about it, now I don't even have dreams about hidden enemies. Why? Because they all gone. They not in my energy field no more. Now, if I'm still picking up on you and you popping up, you probably thinking about me. You probably talking about me. You probably, yeah. But I got happy dreams now. For once, I got happy dreams. We dream about money. We dream about like
that's their peace. That's their internal peace.
That's their internal peace. Like I'm so at peace right now, man. I ain't got no distraction, man. I ain't got no females in my energy, man. Like, woo.
No snakes in the garden.
No,
nothing.
No, nada,
Straight
nothing.
to the bag.
Like, yeah. But that's what I want to know. And if you want to find out your gift, hit me up, cause I can see it.
Yeah, she the truth, man, for real.
Like I can tell you.
You want to learn about yourself, your horoscope,
yeah,
everything.
Man. Tap in with me.
For real. Okay, so next question: how has your career grown or shifted since your last episode?
Oh my God. All right, so August, like I said, I was just coming out. I had just dropped In the Child. I went on, let me see. I dropped K2. I dropped K2 and y'all, they were crazy. You know, like turned up. That was K Savage featuring Intutai. That was me featuring myself. The old me and the new me. Collide together. Like that old K Savage. That old K Savage. And I take pride in both of them. But man, career crazy. More on finding my purpose. Like I said, during this time I'm doing Talks with 2, so I'm navigating that. Music was really in the background. Music ain't start jumping out to fix my crown for real. Like music at the front now, but music was behind because I was focused on Talks with 2. But now, Talks with 2 and Fix My Crown coming with me wherever. So the career, it's been nice, stepping more into my purpose. I've been doing speaking engagements more. Career has been good. It's done changed. Like, believe it or not, y'all probably see me doing a lot. I really don't know what exactly that I want to do. I'm so multi-dimensional, man. Shout out to the 3 grand trines that I got. You feel me? Fire, earth, and water, because that is each pillar. Like, I'm multi-dimensional, so I was always wondering why I was into so many things. Like, sky's the limit for me.
Real. From the merch to the herbs to the music to the beats to the podcast.
Burnout is real, man. But I'm doing everything, man. I'm doing everything. I'm a dimensional being, creator, visionary. That's me. You know, sometimes I get tired of it. Like, man, look, can you just focus on one thing? Can you just focus on one thing?
Can't
But
be
no,
so creative, bro.
can't. I'm so creative. I turn the pain into power. Anytime I get mad, I'm making a song. I'm putting it into the hustle. I put everything. I put all my money like into this. Like if I had probably like
Investing in.
yeah, if I had 5,000 right now, mostly all that going towards career before it ever go towards myself for real. Like and that's sometimes that's a
But
problem.
it is
You feel
self-love,
me?
though, in a
Yeah,
way.
it
You
is.
just got to know how to maintain.
Yeah,
And, you feel me?
yeah.
Most definitely. So let's tap in on Fix My Crown. How do you feel like releasing Fix My Crown impacted your idea on your self-worth and the direction that you were going in?
Oh my God, man. Fix my crown. That's a statement. Like I look at that. I look at that video and get chills, bro. Like my soul was calling for that. Um, like I did the story time and Fix My Crown basically came after I was going through so many betrayals, man. When I tell you I was losing everybody, like them hidden enemies I was telling you about, boom, left to right, this group, boom, left to right, them, like, dang, y'all trying to do this to my music? Y'all trying to, like, I went through the most for Fix My Crown. Um, then I went through something that put a hard stamp on them boundaries. Like after that, boundaries got real. Like self-worth, man. That when I knew. Like I'm talking about. Like I'm still speaking, but I'm talking about things that matter. I'm talking about my power in that song, y'all. Everything was intentional. I was being intentional with that song. Um, man, the self-worth and the confidence definitely came out with Fix My Crown. Um, I went through so much with that song though. Like, was working on it since December. I went through, you know, problems with the beat. Like the original producers, you know, they had a sample in it. You know how samples do. Unclear samples, like you in trouble. So it was like Fix My Crown made me mad so much because it's like I'm I'm in a battle between my mind and my heart with this song. Do I just go ahead and just pay for the lease? You feel me? Do I go ahead pay for the lease? Do I pay for the lease and risk, you know, them coming for me after I use it? Can't do content ID with it, so that mean if it blow up on TikTok or something, like, you know, anybody can claim it because they leased the beat too. But I was so stuck with hearing the original that I ain't want to hear nothing else. Like I ain't want to hear it no other way, no new beat, no nothing. Like I was just so stuck with it. But my soul just kept on pushing. Like, nah, this the one. Like ever since I made it, I knew it was the one. Like I'm sitting here telling my granny. Like when I let my granny hear it and she was cheesing, I knew. You know, I feel like my granddaddy was proud. Like I'm
That's
really,
the validation.
yeah, like I'm really talking about something. So I was like, all right, let's get the beat remade. Shout out to Grenadier. Hit him up, remade the beat. And his remake was good, but I needed to feel it more. Like I needed to feel it more. You know, I went back and forth with myself. I'm a producer. Why I couldn't do it? But I was so stressed out during that time, but having deadlines, and then I done already hit up John early to do the music video, so I need to have the official song done before the music video. So it was like time crunch and all that. So my mind was everywhere that I couldn't focus on making the beat myself. So that's when you reach out. So reached out to him, man. He did an amazing job, but I'm like, it's missing something. So that's when I put my creative producing on there too. We ended up collabing, and it was the best. It was the best decision I ever could have made. You know, pay him for the part that he played. You know, exclusively on the beat. Can do whatever I want to do with the beat. Gotta worry about nobody coming after me, trying to get a piece later on, trying to sue.
No
Nothing.
copyrights, no nothing.
Nothing. Like I went through the most. I went through, you know, some some engineers. I'm trying to get the mix right, and you know they did a great job. You know, was paid for the job, but I didn't like it, so I just did it myself. I had to put everything that I was made of in that song, creatively. I had to put everything I was made of, and now I just couldn't be more happier, cause now I'm seeing the results of something that I really worked hard for. Like I really put my foot in with Fix My Crown, man. So that song took me to believe in myself. But then after that, the Hidden Enemies, they weren't done, because I went through a lot of stuff while releasing Fix My Crown. You know, like we having dreams of somebody trying to steal my song. You feel me? I had to really do everything under the table. You know, separating from a group, you know, that I was in. Went through that. Man, I went through the most.
So you feel like Fix My Crown really put a lot of return to senders, a lot of blocks on the light.
Man, Fix My Crown was an activation. Then them songs spells. Everything came up after that. Like, yeah, I was already having the dreams, but we speaking intention. Just people to change, they had to go. I'm making arrangements. People dropping like flies during this release. Like, I'm speaking it. Like, I was speaking it for real. And it's coming. That song made me stand on everything I was saying. That song made me stand on everything. Okay, you say you got boundaries now. How good is your boundaries?
For real.
How good is your discernment? Like, we finna see if you really living what you saying. And, you know, like all the other songs, you know, like Experience or whatever. But nah, that one right there was an activation within itself. It's activating. I'm reclaiming my power that was took from me. Because one thing about it, that song is all about past life and astrology and more spiritual than anything. Everything in that song. You know, like me finding out my ranking. Me, you know, going through, you know, battling the dark forces and being the villain that other people book, because I'm placing my boundaries. Me reclaiming my voice, like I'm finna talk about it. But a lot of times where I went wrong in my past songs, it was what I talked about and how I went about it. Like this was probably like the most respectfully. You feel me? Like this was
the most respectfully.
Yeah, like this was respectful. I used to be disrespectful. Like granddaddy couldn't stand it. I used to be having to cuss and all that. I ain't really had to cuss to get my point across. Stuck with my message, but this is who I am. Like this me, yeah, who I am.
So, what do you feel like business-wise that you learned from Fix My Crown? Because it's safe to say that this is the most intentional. Yeah, intentional. The most intentional song that you have put out there.
Business, man, owning everything, ownership. You know, I don't think I done paid for them other beats that I done got on, like for real. But I leased them. I own this one, paperwork and all. Man,
that feels
own
good,
it.
don't it?
Yeah, I own it, boy. And I'm a part of that. And I'm a part of that production. You know, registering the song properly. You know, handling your business on a back end, boy. Like I wasn't stopping till business was handled. You know, like I ain't never paid the producer, you know, the more than the amount of money I paid him, you know, for his part in it. But this song valuable. Actually promoting. Like, I'm really promoting that song. Like, I'm really doing content. Like, I'm doing, like, learning consistency in it, for real. Like, just a business will Fix My Crown. Like, ooh, I went through everything. I went through everything. But I don't regret it. I'm chilling now. But just know I put all my energy in it, and people can tell. People can tell.
I just looked it up. You at 41K right now for the views, and then we at what you at? You at 8.35 subscribers. That's crazy, bro.
Man, I dropped that song with 57 subscribers.
I know.
I live to talk about it. Like
that's crazy. The growth, man. So with the growth and everything of the song, What are you currently building or preparing for behind the scenes? Like, what's next?
Man, honestly, like, um, I'm working on introducing the IntuVerse. IntuVerse, man, that's the idea I had like since I started doing astrology. I don't know why I feel like I needed to get more, more knowledge and stuff before, I started putting stuff out, but I can really teach with the things that I know now because I know a lot while still learning. The IntuVerse is basically going to be a platform where people can come learn. It's about transformation, but learn the way that I learned um, with astrology. Introducing astrology, um, teaching. Finding your purpose, finding your gifts, um, tapping into yourself, finding out who you are in this world, what you're here to do. To help you navigate life on a daily, like I do. Um, the IntuVerse is just my universe. This is who I am below the surface when I'm not doing music, when I'm not engineering, when I'm not making beats, when I'm not doing podcasts. I'm studying astrology and everything about it. But it started with myself. So you gonna definitely tap in when you're learning about yourself because you're gonna know it's yourself. Teaching somebody about me, it'll be different than teaching them about themselves. So the IntuVerse, man, like I said, it's a safe space. It is a target for astrology. Like a lot of people are really into astrology for real. Like on especially on TikTok, YouTube shorts and stuff like that. But I'm definitely in it. Like I'm definitely in it. So the IntuVerse, man, that's coming soon. Um, Tying up some loose ends, getting some things together with how I want to do it, how I want to teach. But we go learn about the basis of astrology. We go learn about transits, the planets, the zodiac signs. We go learn about like the placements. We gonna learn about karmic contracts. Somebody want to know if they got a karmic contract with somebody. You got a karmic contract with most of the people that you run into. But you take the lessons from that. So that's what the IntuVerse is gonna be about. I'm excited. Once again, doing something outside of music, but yeah, this is the best way that I can teach. So if you want to learn, come learn. Come tap in with the IntuVerse, man. Like one of a kind for real. And it's basically to ignite, heal, and build. And it's gonna be based off of my 3 grand trines. In the song I talked about being a fire grand trine. But it wasn't until after the song that I found out I'm a earth and a water. That just makes me even more rare. It's like, not that it's even rare to have one in your chart. So when you have 3, and then I have kites, but we'll get into them. I have kites in each one too. So that's another rare placement because in order to have a kite, you got to have a grand trine. So it's built based off of that. Like I said, in the tropical, fire grand trine in the natal chart, the tropical, that's Earth mission. I'm a fire grand trine. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They all make a triangle, so they all correspond. A grand trine is what come to you naturally. So those abilities that a Aries have, being independent, having drive, being a leader, I have those naturally. A Leo in my first house, how I show my emotions. I come confident. Leos are meant to shine. We confident. Even when we not in the inside, we still step out and be confident. So I have those characteristics. They come to me naturally. And the last one on the fire grand trine is Sagittarius, which I got part of fortune. So that's like that's a gold mine in the 5th house. You feel me? Like that's a gold mine placement. Wisdom. I'm speaking, like I'm teaching y'all wisdom. I'm a truth seeker. All that comes to me naturally. So that makes up that complete fire. So the ignite, fire. Heal, water. The one that I have in the sidereal. I was finna pronounce wrong. The sidereal chart, that's the water. So I got Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer lined up, making a triangle. So that's more of the, fixed stars. It's so much that come with astrology. Tropical chart is different. I'm very in tune with my intuition and my emotions. So that comes from that. And lastly, in a draconic chart, which is past life chart, you can see a lot of past life themes there. I have a Earth grand trine, a Capricorn, Virgo, And dang, what's the last Earth sign? Capricorn, Virgo. I know I'm missing one. Taurus. Shit, can't even think. But yeah, Taurus. Um, yeah, man. I have a Earth, so structured, discipline. That's what I already done came here with, to master. So I have three. So the IntuVerse is based on those three pillars: ignite, heal, and build. So yeah, man, definitely tap in, see what I got going on, and welcome to the other half of my journey where I share my gift and use my gift to help you find yours. So definitely come tap into the IntuVerse.
Most definitely come tap into the IntuVerse. You gotta you want to know more. Hey,
Yeah,
you gonna know. You gonna
facts,
learn. You might
facts.
not want to hear it, but you gonna learn for real. So, I got another question. So, season 2 of Talks with Two is on the way. What do you hope? What do you hope to do differently this time around? And what energy are you bringing into this season?
Man, honestly, what I hope to do different is be more consistent with my clips. Like I have a lot of clips from episodes, so being creating a schedule, staying on schedule, and keeping it in their faces. Um, I do hope to go to another city. Another city will be announced soon. The first season we went to Chicago. So I definitely want to spend and go to another city or state this season. Um, but it's really not gonna be too much different as far as how it's ran. I definitely want to upgrade equipment. Those things are like wants, like materialistic wants. But we definitely gonna keep things the same. I think since more people done seen, what Talks with Two is about, more people have been interested in coming on. I want to do like more partnerships, like more promotions and stuff like that, like merch and all that kind of stuff, sponsorships. I'm hoping for a lot. Just gotta stay consistent, get a plan together, and keep going, build a team, and keep going. I'm hoping for an editor. Looking for an editor. Got so many episodes already for season 2. I'm looking for an editor. Looking to do more collaborations on this season, and just staying disciplined, structured, and just being more organized this season. But I know this season will be better than last season because I done already did it before, so I'm knowing like what to expect. And for my guests, I just hope that like y'all really, still appreciate the platform, but everybody definitely appreciate it. Definitely been getting good reviews. What's up, y'all? It's Two, man. Listen, make sure you go shop with Rose T LLC, man. Got the merch on. Got me dripped out. Make sure y'all go support black business. And also, don't forget, stream Fix My Crown. Out now on all platforms. And go watch the music video, man. Hope y'all enjoying the episode. What's up, y'all? So we back. Took a little break right quick. But we back into it, man. Like I said, y'all, it's 2 season, man. Talks with Two.
TU,
TU, man. It's
not
2 season.
TWO.
Nah, for real,
TU.
man. They gotta get it right. They gotta get it right.
Not TOO either.
Yeah. But we back, y'all. We finna dive back in, man. So, let's go ahead and run it.
So let's just pick up where we left off at. So what have you learned from your guests from the seasons and stuff? Like, what did you take from their stories? What is something that they have said that has helped you with some of your current life struggles?
Man, I feel like the thing about therapy definitely helped. A lot of them say a lot about therapy, like get therapy and stuff like that, because music usually be my therapy. And then, I always talk to Miss Kara. But she ain't really my therapist, but she is my therapist.
Yeah, she the truth.
Yeah.
Shout out Miss Kara.
Shout out Miss Kara. Yeah, y'all know. So, definitely what they were talking about, their experience with therapy, and then just learning and hearing their stories about what they've been through and how they navigated Um, because a lot of them they went through different things, but some things are similar, and they went about certain things a certain kind of way. So it's just like, dang, like they went about it this way, like this what they did in that situation, because everybody's situation different. So just really putting myself in their shoes, and them basically giving me advice at the same time, because as I'm hosting these interviews, I'm also listening. Like I'm also listening to what they're saying, listening, learning, and asking questions. And some of the questions be what I genuinely want to know. Um, so just learning to go with the flow in the conversation, and yeah, like just go with the flow.
Do you think that they stories have made an impact on your daily life? Like, do you move different by knowing other people have been through either similar or, you feel me, something that
Um,
has changed their life in a way?
Man, yeah, like it be impacting for real, because after each episode and I go home, I just like, and I always tell my granny about it. Like, I be like, dang, granny, like this person came on there and talked about this and they went through that, and I just think it's very interesting to hear other people's stories and look at where they are today. Like, Daniel Westbrook's like he helping the kids, like he motivating, young men, like he got a program that help, people that's done been in prison, help them get out and get on their stuff, with all that he been through. And then you got Ty Garth, like he got his youth thing that he doing, like, and he went through a lot, you know. He went through a lot of trauma and stuff coming up. So it's like to see these men get out here and go do this type of work after everything that they done been through, and then I'm hearing their stories and what they got going on now, and I'm seeing it's crazy. And then like also like we can hit on the females. Mandy, she's a counselor. Like she almost committed suicide. You feel me? Like literally locked herself in a room, and I think she texted like her best friend, was like, and yeah, like basically committed suicide, and now she's a counselor, helping others. Like she went
That's
through a
crazy.
lot. And then I went to Chicago. Cipher Flower, Miss Vicky, man, she lost her son in the system. Like while he was in jail, like her son passed away. Um, her fighting for her son, protesting, like, and we talking about Chicago for one. Um, let's think about it. Ty, you know, Tyree, my childhood friend. He was very into sports, like very good at football. D1 college, got injured. He like navigating life without football, something that he been doing all his life. You feel me? Like he perfect path going to the pros, and you get an injury like that affect the way that you play in your career. And now he out here doing mentorship. I think it's Boulevard. He got Visionary Legends, which is his lifestyle brand. And I remember when he first started that back in 2020. We kicking it on COVID. Like he was in Washington D.C. Like really made it out, really smart. Um, let's see who else, man. Who else I done had on there, man? Shout out my dog, like 3-2 Ice. Feel me, Isaac. He done been through some stuff. Done went to jail. Lost his brother. Um, that took a toll on him maneuvering through the streets. Losing your brother, certain situations and stuff like that, and you changing your life for the better. And like I learned from him a lot too. Like he got a lot of knowledge and wisdom. Just being around him, seeing how he moved, just being this person like in the streets, and then growing up to be like, nah, like this ain't who I want to be. This ain't what I want to do, and being able to teach other people. Shout out to him. Uh, who else we done had on there, man? We had let's see who else we done had on season 1. I learned like Bruh, I remember everybody episode, like what everybody going through. Um, can't even really just think off rip, but them are the ones that I just thought about. But shout out to everybody because everybody's stories. But I'm just giving an example. Um, they all went through something, and they all doing something now. They all doing something, contributing to the cause. So that's the kind of energy that I'm bringing in. So everybody done struggled and went through something, but then you see them now, like they in the community, they doing work, they rose above just like me. So I'm not the only person out here they got a story and done went through something. It's trauma is so many things, and that's why I'm excited to bring a platform where we can talk about that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So, do you feel like most of your guests, they common passion is trying to steer the youth in a different direction?
Yeah, all of them are really doing like youth work, and some of them, do women work. Like they just all about helping the collective. It's some of them that work with youth. It's some of them work with women, domestic violence, suicide prevention. Like they definitely contributing to the cause. So not just youth, but to everybody. They all got like they different things that they do.
How do you feel like Fix My Crown contributed to all of the causes? Like,
Man, Fix My Crown, man. Well, really, like collaborating with John Early was major. Like, that was major right there. Shout out to Miss E. Like, shout out to Miss E. Shout out to the staff, and shout out to those kids who participated. Um, Definitely contributing to the cause because a lot of the kids, as we were going over the videos on what their crown meant to them and what the song meant to them, a lot of them were saying, I'm doing this because I want to shed a good light on John Early. Because John Early, they stereotype John Early, it's a hood. It's a bad school. The kids is bad. So I contributed to the cause by letting people know, like, hey, these kids can get creative. Like, they customized their crowns. Like, they wrote what they wanted to write on there. Like, I didn't guide them do it. I just gave them the crown and let them do their thing. Like, I wanted them to be creative. And as you can see, I created mine. Like, at first, I just had, like, my regular crown. But I'm, like, in a scene with them, I got to create with them. You feel me? Like, I'm them. They me. Like, we all the same. So I seen they crowns and how creative they got. I'm like, man, let me go home and really make my crown, man. And I got deep, it's symbolism, everything on there, man. The star seed lineage on there. I got my granddad death date on there. I got my cousin Tay death date on there. He died a day before my birthday. Man, like, got all kind of activation and light codes on my crown. So everything was intentional, but contributing to the cause, getting the kids involved. And we did it in school, like during school. Thankful that they was patient with me and everything worked out to allow me to come in there and shoot a music video with the kids. They're like just grateful for them, for the kids participating.
Was you able to like see the transformation in them as you was doing that?
Yeah, because like because I was coming in the classrooms, preparing for the music video and stuff like that. Some of them look nervous and stuff like that. But then some of them, hey, showed out, cut up in that video, man, cut up, man. One guy hit a backflip, yeah. Like shout out to them, like they really did their thing. They turned up, they understood the assignment,
yeah,
and what most people, overstood. And what most people don't know is that was the video shoot was like their first or second time hearing the song. They didn't know the song.
That's divine alignment right there.
So when we cutting the beat out and you fix my crown, like, and the kids saying it, they didn't hear the song before that. Like I performed it for a couple of students at the museum, and during my museum exhibit, and I performed it for them. But that song wasn't even out yet. Like, it wasn't complete. I performed it when it was still the other beat, the original beat.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, most people don't even know. They didn't really know the song. But as we going through the bit, like, the first scene that Seidel shot, shout out to Seidel on that video production. Because, man, he ate. Like, shout out to him for real. Like, he really put that together. But the first scene, I'm like, all right, y'all, this what we gonna do. Woo, woo, woo. Soon as just peeping the changes. Hey, hey, hey. Like, they was so turned. After the first scene, after the first shot, I was tired. I looked at Miss Kara. I'm like, oh, man.
The energy was up there.
Energy was up. Energy was up. Man, like, getting the youth involved and, like, they're already familiar with me. So, you know, it wasn't nothing new. Like, the bond was there. Like, the presence and everything was there, man. Like I said, I'm so thankful for them and for the opportunity and what I can do for those kids, man. You go look at the video and see the smiles.
Yes.
You can see the smile, like, and it's giving me chills, but you can see the smiles on those kids' faces. Like, they were happy.
Even the video itself, like, the energy that comes off of the video, like, it's crazy, man. So would you consider that? Would you consider that feeling as, like, most probably one of the most rewarding feelings in your career?
Man, that is the most. Like, forget the plaques, forget, you feel me?
Views,
The views,
all of that
like,
is the impact.
that's some money can't buy.
Yes.
Like, that's why my music is impact over anything, impact over industry, impact over. Man, I'm impacting kids' lives, man. Like, I'm like, and when kids hear, like, Fix My Crown, like, that's something they remember. Like, I'm instilling something in their heads. Like, the youth is the next generation for real.
For real.
So it's like, man, that's the most rewarding. Like, and as you can see, you know, it blowing up how it is, like, everything is aligned with that song, man. Like, that's why, you know, like, they like, it's blowing up. Drop something else. Boy, I already put all my energy in that. Like, I'm not dropping nothing else right now. Let's get it clear. I got songs in the vault. I got songs in the vault, for real. But right now, we riding on Fixing My Crown, man. And then, you know, shout out to the Fine Design, man. The Fly Girl edition coming soon. So we still moving with Fix My Crown. Fix My Crown is a movement. It's more than just a song. But I know one thing, you can't just go listen to the audio no more when you listen to it.
Nah, you gotta
go watch the video.
Hey,
You feel me?
so
Like,
dope,
I wouldn't be
bro.
surprised. I know the YouTube video got more streams than the audio. You feel me? And that's how it's supposed to be. You gotta visually understand. Like, it'll take somebody 20 times to go through all the symbolism that's going on in there. And mind you, my exhibit is highlighted in there. So let's get this clear. The exhibit and me being highlighted in the museum came first. So look how things come together. We highlight my transformation from K Savage to Intutai in the museum. And then we pop out and we do the song. And then I put the throne in front of the exhibit.
Yeah, that was
Come
dope.
on, legendary, man, legendary.
The throne, the feathers, the
I was in
crown.
character. You feel me? I was in character. Like, let me go ahead and get a little suit out Amazon right quick. You feel me? Like, you know, I needed everything. I needed the feather. I needed everything. Like, you would call me extra. I don't care. I needed everything. I needed to get in character with everything, man. Yeah, man. This my it paid off and it's paying off. Like, man, that set the bar. Fix My Crown set the bar.
Yeah. All right, so I heard you say that people keep asking you, like, what's next when you drop it next. So in those uncertain moments, how do you continue to keep going? What keeps you going? Like, what's your drive?
Man, now the drive is seeing Fix My Crown. Like, I can really do this. I can really go places with my music because music just always been therapy. Like, I knew I've been hard, but it was like I wasn't maybe talking about the right stuff in the right way. Like, yeah, I'm out spitting my pain, but now we doing pain with intention though. Like, so we ain't just talking about the little breakup or somebody betraying us no more. Like, we ain't just talking about that. We talking about the whole nine. Like, we stepping in our power. So I feel like everything that comes after that, somewhat of the same energy. I can come with different. I'm so versatile. I can come with different things, but how I stay motivated, I watch that Fix My Crown video every day and get chills every time. Like, wow. Like,
You really
wow.
did that.
Like, and let's not even get it misconstrued. Like, I had help. You feel me? Like, I had help. I had a team. I had a community. Yeah. And, I just be seeing some things, on the internet, with people that I'm no longer in alignment with. And during that process, certain people play certain parts. So seeing how people, respond and, try to twist things, like take credit for what I got going on, like we finna go ahead and shut that down. Like everybody who credited in that video at the end put in that work. Like it's nobody that's not credited. So
You need to
like
pause it, read it.
yeah, like it's nobody that's not credited. So, I'm seeing certain things like trying to take credit for the breakthrough. Like, no, you feel me? You ain't donate $1. You feel me? You ain't help with this and that. You feel me? Like, when ain't at the shoot. You feel me? Like, it was so closed off because, like I said, I move off energy. So, all things get cut. But it's a journey. And if we ain't aligned no more and we once were, I appreciate everything that it was. But we ain't finna be stuck in the past on what it was and what it ain't. But I ain't finna let nobody,
Right.
try to take credit because I put in the work. You feel me? The community came together and helped, pay for everything. We raising donations and stuff. Like everybody that contributed, I'm grateful. Even down to the producer, to Seidel, man, my dog B, you feel me? Like, wait, that's B. You feel me? Like, bought them vibes in, you feel me? But, like, I be seeing everything, and that's why I talk about, not responding, just knowing who I am. But, yeah, I'm going to definitely put it out there, man. Like, real ones know, and I know.
So you feel like silence has been your biggest power?
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
Been your biggest strength?
Yeah, silence has definitely been my biggest power. Cause when people do wrong, they feel it and they know they wrong. So here they come trying, here they come texting, here they come calling. I'm ignoring everything. Feel me? Like it's really why people mad now, cause they got ignored. You feel me? And not even just over text, in person. So I can be around you and no, don't. Oh, I need to talk to you. You ain't been trying to talk. What you trying to talk in public for?
Nah, for real.
What you trying to talk in public for? You know what you did. Why you gotta talk to me when it's a lot of people around, but you ain't picking up that phone? A lot of people mad. Silence is key. Like I ain't gotta say too much. I ain't gotta do too much. My energy is felt. My presence is a lesson and a blessing at the same time, because my light, like I said, you either gonna get triggered by my light, intimidated, or you're gonna get motivated by my light, because my light is gonna bring out those insecurities in others. My light is gonna shed light on what you need to work on, and if you're not ready to face yourself in those parts of yourself, and you want to turn it into envy, and then that's when it becomes envy, and that's when I pick up on it, and that's when two move around. You feel me? So, just that's what it's been. So I used to be like, dang, like I'm falling out with everybody. Like, am I the problem? Like, don't get it wrong. Sometimes I have been the problem. Like, I can take accountability. Like, sometimes, like, I wasn't grown up yet. Like, I wasn't. Like, still figuring things out myself, still having things that I'm going through that got in the way of somebody else, and I done treated people wrong. You feel me? Before, so I know my skeletons in the closet, but I'm working toward mine.
Right.
You feel me? Like that's something nobody can never say. If I've wronged them, I'm very aware, and I'm doing better, and that's my fault, genuinely. But I used to think like, dang, I'm falling out. Like lately, like dang, I'm falling out with everybody. Like, dang, is it really me? Nah, it don't be me. People really be foul.
Yeah.
People really be foul, and I pick up on it. I'm an energy person first. I ain't gotta text you and let you know what you did. You know what you did, and that's why you blowing my phone up, trying to see what the word is. They'll try to get in touch with you to check your temperature and see how much you know.
Right.
Me, I'ma tell you, and then look how you move after that. That's what got you cut off.
Yeah, and I feel like you in your prime right now, so all that is bound to move around.
Yeah, like
You
man,
doing
we
a
ain't,
lot of return to sender, blockage,
yeah,
all of that.
yeah, we blocking, block. Yeah, not on my cellular device. Don't come, don't come trying to disturb peace this way. And some people disturb other people's peace because they not happy with themselves. So a lot of those times when I am falling out with people and people do envy my light, it has nothing to do with me. It has something to do with what's going on within them. And that's the biggest thing that you got to understand. Because a lot of times I'm doing people wrong. It had nothing to do with them. They probably was the best person to me, but I'm messing it up because there's something going on with me. Like, that's real. Like, that's real life. Like, that's what's going on. So, just being self-aware. Like, I ain't mad at nobody. I ain't beefing with nobody. Like, I'm happy. Like, I am truly happy with where I'm at right now. Like, it ain't no problem. But don't make it a problem. And don't, you feel me, get in here and start capping, because, you feel me, then that's when the receipts gonna come, and then what? You feel me? But I got some advice from my daddy the other day, like, don't stoop down to that level. Like, you ain't gotta respond. Like, you ain't gotta, so that's why silence has been but I'm seeing everything. But it's cool. Like, work go speak for itself.
Right.
So, yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta sit back and listen and just watch and just pay attention and use your senses.
Right.
For real. But I got another question. If this episode was a letter to your future self, what would be the most important thing that you would try to get through to your future self?
Man, you at peace. You at peace. I was living off of survival a lot. You feel me? Keeping relationships and friendships just off of survival, bruh. Like, abandonment issues. You feel me? Like, everything, even when it come down to, like, finances, like, even when it come down to finances, just living in survival mode. Now, I'm at freedom. You feel me? Like, building structure, like, thinking long term, and that started with Fix My Crown. Just that decision on the beat right there, like thinking long term instead of what's gonna be good and cheaper for the moment. Just really just I would just like you at peace now. You ain't got no distractions. Ain't nothing in your way. You the only person that's in your way. You at peace. You at peace finally. Finally, I can say I'm at peace. I don't think like I'm, depends on what definition of peace is, but for the most part,
you content with yourself.
Yeah, I'm content, man. I'm happy. I ain't hurting about nothing. I don't have no worries. You feel me? Like, I quit my job last month. Ever since I quit, I just been, podcast slots been going, beats been going. We putting everything on the line, man, because it don't make no sense that you got all these gifts and you just talented and you going to work for somebody else.
Yourself, bro.
Like, you going to work, man. And that's the thing that I always been doing. Like, I can never be at a job for long. Like, I always just forget it. Like, I'm gonna make some money, some way. But that's all about how you view money. Money is energy. Abundance is energy. Like, opportunity bring abundance. Like, you remember how, like I said earlier in an interview, I don't have dreams about hitting enemies no more, for real. I have dreams about other things. You feel me? Like money, success now. I done cleared the path up for my conscience to be able to bring that kind of stuff in. Like I had blockages. So that's why I say like I'm very content, man. Like you a star. Like you came here, you got a mission and you fulfilling that mission. You fulfilling it. Like you know it. Like you know your purpose. You know, most people at 24 don't know. But you know. And now you need to lead other people. Like, no gatekeeping. You feel me? Lead other people. Because what's for you is going to be for you. And can't nobody take it away from you. Like, it's just, like, I just used to be in a whole different mindset, man. Like, I always been the one to not follow trends and to always have, like, my own thing going on. But I used to always feel like, dang, like, I'm getting left out. Like, you know why? Like, they rocking with everybody else's music, and I know I'm hard. Like, what's going on? Like, I used to always think about that. My music ain't for everybody. My message ain't for everybody. Like, it ain't. And with my song blowing up in India, that's what really set me down. Like, that's what really set me down. Like, I've been doing music focused locally and whatever this whole time. You mean to tell my people ain't even down here? You feel me? Like, my target audience, I'm on a global scale. You feel me? I never feel like I've sold myself short. You know, I always been a worldwide thinking person. But, man.
That had to been like a wow.
Yeah,
moment.
man. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm in the living room. I'm just like, Granny, like, it's blowing up in India right now. Like, I'm over here just watching the views go up, and I'm just like, really? Really? Like, United, out of all them 41,000, the United States only got like 1,500 of them views.
That's insane, bro.
And let's just be clear. It's blowing up in India, but my song is being played in 40 countries. The video is getting played in a total of 40 countries. India is just at the top. So, man, I know how to move now. So, like, I ain't been too big on, you know, I done promoted locally a little bit, but I ain't really been too big on it, and I'm not in a rush. Because my song universal, bro. This is timeless. This right here timeless. I'm in alignment. Manifestation don't need the environment. Cosmic refinement. This right here timeless. I'm speaking it. I'm speaking it. You feel me? I'm speaking it. So this timeless right here, like, we ain't in no rush or nothing. We letting everything flow. You feel me? That's why I had to sit down, because I couldn't rush that song. So that song taught me patience. I couldn't rush that song. Like, any of my other songs, record it, boom, I'm done. Like, I'm done. This one, revision after revision after revision. I was like, bruh, like the song stressed me out, had me crying, y'all. Like, real talk.
That's that real stress.
Man, that real stress, man. Got a nigga crying, like, what do I do? But, man, I came up out of that, and I just couldn't be more proud of myself. Like, I'm very proud of myself, and I know I'm going to be proud of my future self. And, you know, you breaking generational curses. This for my ancestors. This is for my ancestors who were silenced, who were suppressed with their gifts. Because that's what I'm here for. Like, I'm the chosen one out of my family to be able to carry this mission. I'm carrying things that they couldn't do. So the whole time we sit here in life carrying things that our ancestors and stuff couldn't complete. Like, for instance, me, like, I'm here to use self-expression and my creativity to speak truth. The women in my family couldn't. You know, it was a lot of betrayal going on. It was a lot of suppression going on with speaking on how they feel. You feel me? Like, speaking they truth. So why you got me making songs about everything I'm going through speaking my truth? That's what I'm here for. So like I said, I know what I'm here for. Like, this for my ancestors. This we carrying it, and I got picked. I got chosen to do it. I got chose. So when you chose and you know your mission on a bigger scale, you just, you know, it's a big mission. Like, it's a lot that I have to go through, because I have to go through these betrayals to get to the next step. I have to go through these situations. I had to get shot. You feel me? To realize, you know. So yeah.
Okay, I got a couple more questions. So I just I just want to know. So you seeing your progress and your song blowing up outside of the country versus, you feel me, in the city where you from on 101, you feel me, like just getting support from your community versus outside in India. How does that motivate you, like, or how does
Man.
it feel like? Does it make you feel some type of way, and how do you keep going from that?
Um, like like I said, I always felt like I was slept on here. I have multiple talents, so most of them here know me for producing and engineering. Like they know K. You know, K got the studio, K engineer. You know what the fuck going on, K? K on the beats. But it's always been music. Um, I feel like the ones who feel me here, they feel me. But I guess I just don't have popularity or clout or you feel me
I
like.
think it's more of people
And
don't.
then I'm a female
Yeah.
that know how to do a lot of these things. And, like I don't talk about my body and like typical female artist
Right.
talk. Um,
You talking about stuff that make people uncomfortable.
yeah, so, they might listen to it. And now, like I said, I'm fine. And, this another birth chart placement. Like it's all in there. So I have Uranus, the planet Uranus in my seventh house, which is, you know, partnerships and relationships and stuff like that. But Uranus is a unexpected placement, also a techie placement, also doing things out of the ordinary placement. So with that being said, having that placement, I'm meant to do things out of the ordinary. I'm meant to be different. It used to be, dang, like, I don't fit into none of these groups. Everybody got their certain people that they rock with, and I don't fit into no groups and none of the shenanigans. Really be over here on my own thing. That's because I'm not meant to fit into no group. I'm not meant to fit into no, you feel me? Like no group. Like I'm my own unconventional methods. So that's what I say when Fix My Crown is blowing up in India. We finna push in them other countries. Forget what everybody else doing. Like forget the method of okay, go viral, your song blowing up, go ahead and drop some else just to stay hot. You feel me? Go ahead and pay for this and pay for. I don't gotta do all that.
Nah, the
I don't.
purpose,
I
the
don't have to
purpose of
do.
it outweigh all of that,
I
bro.
don't. Yeah, I don't have to do all that. This is unconventional methods. I am meant to take a different route than everybody else. I'm not supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be like everybody else. And it took me a long time to really be content with that. Like in this song, once again, it's showing me you don't have to do all that. Like you don't have to do all that. You don't have to. You don't have to do too much. Your voice is already powerful. My voice is so powerful. I'm sending light codes and activations when I speak. That's why I need to be careful with what I speak and what I say. Because literally, whatever I speak, we putting it out there to the universe. So if I'm speaking bad, it's gonna come back. Bad gonna come back. But if I'm speaking good, positive, motivation, you know, that's what I'm gonna get. So I don't gotta do all that in my songs. You feel me? To speak negative or none of that no more. And like if you don't listen to K Savage, then she was a wild one. Like, man. Like she was definitely, man.
You gotta bump your head a couple times to get
Yeah.
where you at, though.
Yeah, so
It
now I look
ain't
back.
that
I'm
much
like, but
wisdom
K
from
Savage,
nothing,
yeah,
though.
she's still smacking though. She's still slapping. I ain't even go lie. Like she's still slapping. It was just music wasn't intentional. You feel me? I'm doing that just to get my word out. But this song, I wanted to drop it to motivate. You feel me? Like just motivate and empower.
It's a lot of
You know,
wisdom in it.
a lot of wisdom. And like I said, most of it, astrology. Like my whole life, astrology. So that's why I understand. Locally, they don't rock with me. That's fine. That's cool. Just had to find my people. Everybody not gonna like your music. Some people might not like Fix My Crown. You feel me? Like, some people might not like it. You feel me? And that's fine with me.
For real though.
Facts.
But it's like if you don't like fix your crown, then you must not want to fix your crown, bro. For real.
Some people not there yet. Like some people.
But that's okay though.
Yeah. It's alright. Like
You
it's
gotta
okay.
want to change to change.
Yeah, like that's that's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so I got about 2 more questions. So, what advice would you give someone that is trying to get to where you are in life, as content and at peace as you are with your journey?
Man, when you start to lock in really on yourself and you really want to do better, because like let's be clear, it got to the point I don't want to keep on dealing with these type of relationships and partnerships no more. I don't want to keep on dealing with these type of people no more. Like I'm tired of going through the same thing. Like I've been through a repetitive loop in my life for years. You feel me? And that stopped. Like that stopped this month. Like that stopped. I'm telling you, my solar return, like already out the door. When you get tired, you gonna wake up one day and get tired. You'll get tired of your own self. Like you gonna get tired of your own self and your own decisions and your choices. Cause let's be clear, like, yeah, I'm attracting all of these people, you know, in these relationships and all of these unhealed people, but they're mirrors of the unhealed version of me. So I need to turn inward. And that's when I started to turn inward to really just, okay, like, yeah, like this what she got going on, but dang, that's a part of me too. Like you start getting mirrors. So in order not to face yourself in the mirror no more, you feel me? Like what you gotta do? You gotta get yourself right and your vibration higher so you can attract the love that you want. You can attract the money that you want. It's a mindset thing. If you keep on saying I'm broke, when you go, like, you need to say, I'm rich, I'm wealthy, I already got it.
Gotta manifest.
Yeah, like, you gotta speak life like you already got it. Like, my advice, learn yourself. It ain't nothing nobody can tell you if you learn yourself, because you already gonna know. Like, people gonna come tell you, but you already gonna know what you need to fix. Like, I know all my issues, because same way your birth chart can show you where you good at and where you great at, best believe it's showing you the bad. Where your shadow at, where you slacking at. Because every good comes with a bad. Even grand trines come with the bad. So I'm talking about the fire grand trine and how I can't be stopped. Sometimes I can't be stopped and it leads to burnout. Because what fire do? Burn. So, like, man, just learn yourself and don't let nobody stir you away from your purpose. Your purpose is your purpose. Your path is your path, and nobody is meant to walk your path but you, and can't nobody take it away from you unless you let them. So that's my advice for anybody who want to get to where I am.
Okay. And finally, what does it mean to you, Intutai artist, to fix your crown?
Man, to fix your crown mean through adversity, you can get past that. Setbacks, they only setbacks. Minor setback for a major comeback. You can rise above through anything. The universe, God, whatever you believe in, won't put you through nothing that you can't get through, bro. Like, just won't. But know you getting put through it for a reason, though. You know, and then you got to make your choices. Like, have I been living right? Like, what have I been doing? Like, what have I been doing to contribute to this? To why I'm not living right? Why I'm attracting these people and going through the same situations? Because sometimes you go through the same situations, you ain't really go about it how you needed to the first time. So you got to spin back until you learn. Fix my crown is, even a crown can be tilted. You feel me? Fix it. Like, fix it for you. Fix it for, you know, people that you motivate, everybody motivates somebody. Everybody inspires somebody. But fix that crown. You feel me? Like, one thing my mentor be saying, like, when I go through a situation, she'll be like, it's okay to feel them feelings, but don't sit in them. So it's okay if they crown fall,
Pick
but
it back up.
yeah, but pick it back up. Pick it back up, cause life keeps going. We only here for a set amount of time before our souls ascend to something else. And then if you come back, you ain't learn what you were supposed to learn. It's so many lessons through life. Like, with me having these grand triumphs, I've mastered these through lifetimes. Like, this is not something that I just came here and just done got together. My soul is an old soul. I done been here for a while. I done been here for a long time. You feel me? So you gotta take them lessons. So in this life, like, as far as my ranking go, like, I'm very high up here. So I'm literally at the point where I might not have to come back if I do things right this time. So I ain't trying to come back to this. I ain't trying to come back to this matrix, to this 3D. Like, I'm trying to keep, going up. Like, yeah, going up with the people that's already masters and things. So yeah, man, like, fix that crown. Don't let it sit there. Feel how you gonna feel, but don't stay there. Everybody got a crown. You built a fight. You royalty. Facts. Facts, man. Facts, man. So that was the last question, y'all, man. We finna wrap it up. So it's 2 season, man. Like, I don't know. Y'all might hear a little something from me throughout the season. But it's my season, and, we getting better every episode, every season, like,
A lot of growth.
a lot of growth every time. So as long as I'm doing this, y'all gonna get an update from me every time on where I'm at. So this is a way that y'all can follow my journey, follow everything that I got going on. But I hope y'all enjoy this season. You feel me? And this is your host, Intutai, man. Let's talk about it. 2 out.
Hold on, let me fix my crown. Let me fix my crown. Let me fix my crown. Let me fix. Wait, hold on, let me fix my crown. Let me fix my. Let me fix my. Let me fix. Wait, hold on, let me fix. I be the villain, that's what they gon' say. Believe 'em, I'm in that era. Disrupting my peace, deleted, blocked them. I was stuck in some Sarah.